with the glute bridges, you're lying on your back and you've got your knees bent kind of in crook line, and then you're squeezing your bum muscles to lift your hips up into the air, and so you're driving exactly like Jenny's showing there, and just going up and down through the movement like that. So just as long as you've got a little bit of floor space around you. Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Jenny. Okay, so that's the first exercise. Next exercise we've got with the band line. I'm going to hold that for 3 seconds and then control back out. Hold for 3 seconds, control back out. More resistance, you just go closer into the band. Next one is a wall sit, so hopefully, and then coming down, and then you're holding in that position there. If you don't have a wall space, then you can just go into some squats. Next exercise, wall space again, or bench top or something, going into, hopefully it focuses, going into some push-ups. Again, trying not to let the elbows flare out too much. Stay nice and close into the chest. And then, yeah, if you want to use a wall, a bench top, or by all means, you can do them on the floor, on your knees, whatever you feel you're capable of doing. And then with the balance, so standing on one leg, what we were doing last week was standing on one leg and then lifting the other leg up and controlling that movement. What we'll do now, if we want to add a little bit more, leg up, out to the side, back to the middle, and then down. So you can either do just normal single leg balance where you're standing on one leg with the leg coming up, or with the leg coming up and out to the side. And then last exercise, we'll use a dumbbell into a little bit of a lunge. And then also, so whilst you're in that lunge, if my left leg is forward, right hand holding the dumbbell, we're then going into a shoulder press as well. So you'll get your shoulders and that front leg working as well, and then we'll just swap over to the other side. And I'll run through all the exercises again as we do. We don't have to worry about remembering them. So any questions before we start with those exercises at all? Or any issues? No.
Okay, sorry, I had a quick question. So I went out the room when you were saying about the band one to try find a band, but I couldn't find one.
Couldn't find a band. So what you can do, do you have some dumbbells?
Yeah.
What you can do if you don't have have a band, you can just sit forward and then with ground for me, please. And yeah, like I said, we're going to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest to get yourself ready for the next exercise. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Glute bridges. Good. And so with these, really want you to focus on squeezing your glutes, your bum muscles, rather than feeling like you're arching and lifting through your lower back. Ideally, you're feeling your glutes and maybe a little bit of hamstrings, so the back of your thighs are working, but mainly your glutes. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. So now grabbing onto the bands. Again, play around with the position. Find something that's going to be nice and challenging for you. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Good. And then holding just for those 3 seconds. Good. Really squeezing those shoulder blades back together. Trying not to shrug up through the shoulders too much. Keep them down. Good, 15 seconds to go. And so making sure as well with the band, so when we bring it in, then the arms come straight, so the band goes away from us and then comes in, away and in. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, resting there. Now into the wall sit, if you've got a wall space, or you can go into normal squats. If you're going into normal squats, you can add some weights, holding onto the dumbbells if you'd like, but you can also do that to the wall sit, but the wall sit's quite a challenging one. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. And with the wall sits, should be mainly feeling into your quads, front of your thighs. Squats, you'll feel a little bit of the glutes as well getting involved. Nice one, keep holding on, just over halfway now. And yeah, take a break if you need with the wall sit, it's quite a challenging one. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Having a rest there. Next one is the push-ups. So again, onto the wall, onto the bench, on the ground on your knees, whatever you feel capable of. As we're coming in, hands should just be a little bit wider than shoulder width, and I want you to make sure you keep your elbows in as you're doing it, rather than flaring out to the side. So it should be looking like this as you're going through. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So definitely feel it on your chest, front of your shoulders, maybe to the triceps at the back of the arm there as well. Just at halfway. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. Okay. Next one's the single leg balance. So again, either just standing on the leg, lifting that other leg up and down, or you could also bring it out to the side as well to add a little bit more of a challenge. All right, 3, 2, and 1. With that standing leg, make sure it's staying nice and strong, squeezing your quads, squeezing your glutes, focusing on something in front of you that isn't moving. Just at halfway now. Three, 2, and 1. We'll swap straight over to the other side. We'll get straight into that one. Probably find one side's a little bit easier to balance on than the other. Twenty seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, grabbing onto the dumbbell, going into the lunge forward with one leg. And if you want to go nice and low into that lunge, you can. Otherwise, you can just go up a little bit higher. But then the opposite arm of the forward leg, then going up into shoulder press. All right, off we go. Good, just a halfway now. It's a little bit of a balance involved as well. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and then we'll swap straight over to the other side. Good, staying nice and upright with your chest and your torso, keeping the core engaged. Try not to lean forward too much, but try not to arch too much through the back as well. 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, and 1. Good job. First round done. Grab a little drink if you need. Into that lunge, but you can, if you want, go through the movement as well. If you're going to go through the movement, as you come up into the lunge, that's when we're pushing up with the arm as well. So then we come down together, up together. Or you can hold into that lunge. It's going to be just a slightly different type of contraction into the muscle, but both beneficial. So whatever you want to do. But let's get into the glute bridges again. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Good, and again, nice and strong with your glutes here. If you're making sure your feet are in line with your hips, so they're not together, and making sure the knees aren't coming in together as you go up. I want to make sure there's enough of a space about hip width apart. 15 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. Okay, grabbing onto the band, going into the pull aparts or with the dumbbells as you're leaning forward. And then, so we're bringing it in and then away. Bringing in and away. And then making sure we're holding for those 3 seconds. All right, off we go. Good. And really squeezing with the shoulder blades at the back there. Good. So it looks all right there with everyone, making sure we're not shrugging up with the shoulders. 20 seconds to go. Three, 2, and 1. Good job. Into the wall sits or the squats. Again, adding the weight as you need. All right, 3, 2, and 1. And so the aim with the wall sit is to get you to sort of 90-degree knee angle there, so sort of hip in line with your knees. But that's quite challenging, so you don't need to go that low. You can stay a little bit higher if you need. And if you're doing the squats, just imagining like you're sitting back into a chair. So really thinking about kind of pushing that bum back a little bit and keeping your heels flat on the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Into the push-ups now. However you were doing them before. If you felt like the way you were doing them before was pretty easy, then try challenge yourself. Maybe go from wall to ground. All right, off we go. Three, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, into the balancing on the leg. All right, off we go. We're trying to, especially with balance, trying to make it as challenging as possible, but still doable. So balance will only get better if you challenge it. Good, keep going. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping over to the other side straight away. If you're just doing the holds without any leg movements, but it's a little bit easier, you can add some head movements in and see if that challenges you in another way. Three, 2, and 1. All right. Now into the lunges. So again, either static lunge where you're just holding down into that position and the arm's moving, or your legs are going up as the arm is going up as well. All right, off we go. But yeah, opposite. So lift the left legs forward, right arm is going up. Good, just over halfway. Again, keeping the core engaged, trying not to lean to one side too much. It's a bit of a balance work as well, trying not to arch through the back too much as well. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we'll swap straight over. Off we go. Good. It's quite a tough exercise, this one, to finish the round off. Good, over halfway now. 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. Second round done. Grab another drink. Good stuff. Hard work, eh? Yeah. Tough one, that last exercise. All righty. We ready to go third round?
Oh,
third and final. Cool. All right. Into the glute bridges. We'll get started in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Again, yeah, making sure feet are hip width apart, squeezing your glutes as much as you can. Try not to feel like you're arching through your back. And don't let those knees come in together as you're going up and down. Stay nice and strong with the whole leg. Nice one, 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good job grabbing onto the bands. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. All right, see if we can challenge ourselves a little bit here. Really squeeze at the back of the shoulder blades, straightening those arms out as much as we can, and then bringing them back to the start. Good. Into the third round here, so really make sure the form stays good. Try not to let those shoulders shrug up. Nice work, guys. Keep going. Last little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Into the wall sits or the squats. All right, 3, 2, and 1. If you've been doing the wall sits, try, and if you've been taking a little break in between the set, try and really push yourself here today in this last round. Try not to take that break. Push through for the whole 45. We're just over halfway now. Nice work, guys. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Almost there. Last little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Alrighty, finding the wall space, bench top, ground, push-ups. 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Good, just over halfway. Three, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, into the balance. All right, off we go. So a whole bunch of ways we're challenging ourselves here. Legs moving up and down or out to the side. Head moving side to side. Main thing, staying as stable as you can with that standing leg. Keep your core engaged. Keep the quads and the glutes engaged on that standing leg as well. Just under 15 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good, swapping over. Get straight into it. Good, just over halfway on this side. 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. All right. Last two. Last one, but last two. All right. Finishing strong here into the lunges with the shoulder press. 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Good, just over halfway. Tough one, this one, but push yourself. Push yourself. Last little bit here. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We'll give you a couple of 5-second break and then we'll swap over straight into the other one. 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Remember, core engaged,